if you haven't guessed, we're gonna make a top today. Figure change up working on vehicles and go to some woodworking. I just felt like making a top. I like making tops. They're fun. This one's out of black walnut. Turned out pretty. I think this one's pine. No clue what this one was. And this might be maple. I think both those are maple. Anyhow. We're going to use this chunk of scrap wood and make a little mini top, hopefully, as I'm thinking. We're going to attempt. But first, I'm going to make this a little more lathe friendly. I got to cut out that bad knot, so we'll just make this squared up into a rectangle. Let's see here. We're going to go high tech with our rectangle abilities. Let's see. Let's cut that there. Jesus. That's actually going to be pretty good rectangle. Pretty even. I'll just trim it up on the table saw real quick. Well, maybe set the thing to the line. There we go. Let's get it cut real quick. I need a stick. This will work. Ah! Naturally. Help if you plug her in. Let us stop before we move that. I like all my fingies. I don't know what this wood is. Might be cherry. I think it is cherry. Oh well. Over that. Okay, let's go to Mr. Lathe. Yeah. Here is Mr. Lathe. Let's see here. I guess we should find the center of our wood. To do such things, square, just corner to corner. Come on, there we go. Do that to both ends. Or, I got this nifty little thing. You just throw it on there and it automatically centers the corners. So it's right down the middle. Quicker and more convenient. Maybe Come on, man. There we go. Okay. That's our theoretical center. Let's see, let's pop out my spur center. Not that you can see anything. This would be the spur center. Pop that out. Put the point right in the middle. And find something to pound with. This giant epic failure. It'd be a good hammer. Trying to get it straight. It was leaning to one side. We want it stuck in there pretty good because that's what drives your piece on the lathe. Over here, put this back in like that. Come on, wrong way. Oh, then we got these abominations. I'm trying to come up with something that's a little more more better and made out of better materials and more functional. Because the problem with this thing, since the two pieces of wood are sitting on top of each other, you gotta have that big of a gap to measure whatever you're measuring. So I want to make a wooden set of, if I can find them, where'd they go? Well, wooden set of calipers. I swear. I lose more things. Oh, there. A wooden set of these things. That ought to be interesting. I ain't figured it out yet. Anyhow, let's get our tail stock slid up. Get that in the middle. Not that you can see any of this. There we go. Bury that in there a little bit. Lock it. Let's see how good we are with finding centers. That's nice. Oh, not too bad. If it was completely off center, it'd vibrate all over the place. That's actually really smooth, so I wish I could get it back. We might be able to do something about that. Get my wider tool rest. Might be too wide. Nope, perfect. Okay, you can't see anything I'm doing. Let's see. Maybe if I put you over here. Hey, hold on. Ah! Well, see, and then my arm's gonna be in the way. Maybe. Oh yeah, that'll work. Just zoomed in. All right. I get my tool rest position. It's not hitting. Lock it down. Always freehand it. Make sure it doesn't hit. Because if you turn it on, you don't make sure about that, your piece is going to explode everywhere. We don't want that. But first thing is, make this guy round. To do that, we're going to use our gouge and knock off these corners and turn it into a nice cylinder. Step 1. Start off slow to get the corners nicked down. Don't be aggressive on your bite. Nice and easy. The corner's pretty well knocked down. You see, you can feel it's not round, but I feel safe to pick up the RPMs a little bit now. Tell by the sound when you start getting round, because you won't hear a ticking noise. It'll be in your wood chips. You see these chips? How they're all just like, literally chips. Once you get your corners off, you got a nice good sharp tool, it'll come off in strings. And it depends how dry the wood is too, what you're working with. Mainly tell by the sound. Yeah, see how we're starting to get longer chips? And see, we're round, nice and round. Okay, turn that back on. I'm going to take my parting tool, maybe, and I'm going to true up the ends, just make them square. Maybe readjust my tool rest a little closer. You don't want too big of a gap or your tool will suck down in. You want to keep it as close as possible without touching. Gotta be careful on the spur center side so you don't hit your tool line. Lower this a little bit. Right. We got a pretty nice looking cylinder. Fun thing about making tops, it's your imagination is the limit. So I'm just gonna fire it up and crank one out. Whatever comes to mind. I'll go to my smaller gauge. this off. Nice and slow. Maybe, I don't know. That's about to pop off there. Oh! For the love of Pete. Son of a bitch. I just put a nick in it. You can hear it. For real? Maybe I can get some wax up in there. Close enough. This is barely. I think we're gonna separate her. Try to. And there she is. And shut our lathe off. Zoom you back out. Yeah, point didn't turn out too shabby. It should still work. And there's that nick right there, right at the end. I hit with the damn chisel. Oh, whatever. I just gotta cut this end off. Scroll saw it is. No! Oh, you dirty. I fell tip first on the concrete. That's a sad face. Let's see, let's round this where I just cut it real quick. And I'll see if it works. I don't think it's gonna work. Oh. I think it's gonna be a failure. See all those dark lines? I like doing that to all my stuff. Just makes it cool. I mean, in concept it should work, but I think it's too. I think this knob is gonna make it. I think it's too skinny this way, so it won't have, you know. Yeah. Let's see. Where we tested. Let's see, you see me fail. Maybe. Oh yeah, look at that. I lied. Still caught in the groove of the table. Would you looky there? Spins pretty true too. Huh. That is awesome sauce. Anyhow, that's how you make a top. Well, lots of tops. Yeah. Well, thank you for watching. Catch you next time.